Good morning, guys. Man, it is cold here in Texas this morning. It is freezing cold. The weather's bipolar, man. Oh, yeah, man. So the 14,000, Troy, what you were talking about. They give you 14,000 in buying power. And so if you're not over that, if you're not over 14,000 in equity, naturally they're not going to let you withdraw anything because you're actually down some from the equity they started you with. The $5,000 thing I didn't know about. I'm going to have to look that up and see kind of what the deal is with that, because that's a little weird if they don't let you withdraw unless you have more than 5,000 a year. But I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that you could withdraw, like you said, as long as you have over 250 in profits. So once you get to 1425 in profits, I'm pretty sure they'll let you withdraw. But I'll have to look it up and talk to them about it. Good morning, Seven, Melody, D. Evan, Vanda, Burham, Kingman, Melody. What's up, guys? All right, so there's a few I'm watching. I know I said I was going to try to get into the overextended gap up, but I don't really see too many overextended gap ups. The most overextended one I see right now is OCLR, and it looks awful lot like an acquisition. And so I'm going to look up, see what some of these news stories are. But I'm also watching KANG, NETE again, ZSAN, which is washing out pretty big before this open this morning. So I'll go ahead and add my watch list to the chat. You did, Seven? Nice, man. Hey, honestly, I don't think my wife and I have been watching my son all weekend. I don't think it was actually pink eye. I think it was just allergies. Like, my car here in Texas is covered with pollen, and so I'm pretty sure it's just allergies from all the pollen and stuff that's in the air right now. And now it's freezing cold, so the weather's just unpredictable right now. It took 2 days, Troy. So within 2 days, they sent it to me. But if you haven't gotten yours already and you want it faster, email your account manager and tell them that you know how to trade and that you're ready to trade and you want your live login. Because that's what I did, and they sent it to me quick. Alright, so this is what I'm watching this morning so far. ACHN. Yeah, it's getting a little volume spike. Let me know if anybody sees any overextended gaps. That's really what I'm looking for, and I just don't see it. All right. Yeah, the first time I signed up Troy, I paid with PayPal as well, and like I said, I emailed my account manager within 2 or 3 days. I got my login information, so you should get an email from your account manager, um, and once he responds back to you, or once you get that email from him, my account manager's name was Richard. Once you get your email from him, just email him and say, "Hey, look, I already know how to trade. I'm just ready to I'm ready to get my live login information." At least that's what I did. All right, so another one I'm holding right now over the weekend is SMRT. And yeah, this is one of my swing trading strategies and setups that I use. I'm currently up, a few bucks on it already. You can see it's gapping up some, which is what I look for with this setup. And so, holding this one right now. Went as far all the way up to 89 cents. We'll see if it can make a move at the open some. I'm also holding PIXY at about 60 cents. Right down here. Got in right before the close. Looking for a rebound. Very small share size. See if it would come back some. Alright, so let's look up KANG here. Try to see why it's gapping up so much. Like I said, it looks like an acquisition. Or no, OCLR looks like an acquisition. And so let me look up DRRX7. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Good morning, George. MBII. Yeah, this one's up a decent amount too. Alright, first let's see if any of these are tradable. KANG is. I know ZSAN is. OCLR is. SRAX is. NPTN is. ADMS is. ANTH is. PRKR is not. LTBR is not. So 7 out of 10 are tradable today on TradeNet. ACRX. Yeah, I don't really see this one gapping too much though, 7. It's actually break even from where it closed at 710. Alright, so let me look up, see why some of these are moving like they are. Yeah, I hope everybody liked the videos I put out this weekend. The last few weeks I haven't been able to put out videos on the weekend because I've just been kind of busy. And so I figured I'd put out a video on Saturday and Sunday. Really want to focus on the overextended gap setup. But my thinkorswim's acting a little funny this morning, at least on my laptop. I had to restart it on this computer this morning. And on my laptop it was acting a little weird too. Let's see what the SPY's doing. SPY's gapping up after a nice day yesterday where it kind of just slowly grinding up all day. Good morning, Power Zone. What's up, man? DCAR. Yeah, it's gapping up a small amount, up from 216. Pretty sure I don't have any day trades with Robinhood. Yeah, I'm out of day trades on Robinhood. Still gotta wait until I get more. And I'm still waiting for my deposit to go through on Ustock. Maybe it's because I didn't do a wire transfer because it would have cost me another 30 bucks, and I didn't deposit much into it. And so I'm waiting for the ACH transfer to go through on Ustock. Alright, so there goes Thinkorswim coming back up. Yeah, so OCLR is a buyout deal. It says OCLR soared 23% in pre-market after the optical components company agreed to be acquired by Lumentum Holdings in a deal valued at 1.8 bill. So yeah, OCLR is a buyout. Let's look up KANG. All right, and KANG is an acquisition. So got to be really careful with those. Gonna watch ADMS. Alright, so ADMS Pharmaceutical filed an 8K. It's just not the big gap up I really want to see though. Good luck, 7. Everything's sitting in BPMX and JAGX. Be careful, man. A little risky. But yeah, I found out it wasn't pink eye my son had. I'm pretty sure it was allergies. My car, like I said before, my car is just full of pollen. Like my car is yellow and it's silver, but it's just full of pollen this morning. Hold on, guys. Alright. So yeah, I'm looking at ZSA in here. It's gapping up from about maybe almost around 10% if it's $2. Maybe not. It was all the way up to 18 or 19. And so maybe watch this one, but it's just not that overextended gap that I'm looking for. And Mondays are usually a little bit slower, so maybe not the best setup. Maybe I'll focus on the washout long a little bit more this morning. QD is a pretty nice gap up. Let me see. Yeah, I'm going to watch this one for a short. QD, as long as it's tradable. It is tradable, so I'm going to watch this one for a short. RKDA also looks interesting for a possible long setup. DRYS is sitting right around $4. This is a shipping stock. The high of Friday was $4. It's at $3.99 now. So I'm definitely going to be kind of paying attention to that one as well. I'm holding PIXY and Robinhood, small position, but I'm up a pretty big, I'm up 20-25 cents with this one, so I'll take the gain, or it was. We'll see if this one runs at the open though. If not, I'm just going to jump out of it for break even, set my stop for break even before the open even. What's up, Matt? Good morning, man. What's up, Jonathan? Seadrill. Yeah, Seadrill had a little push up. It's back down to 27 though. We'll see what happens with that one. TOPS. Yeah, TOPS is gapping up nicely from 18. Yeah, appreciated, K. Gifford. Yeah, I mean, that one just had so many good examples. The overextended short. You can see MOMO is probably one of the best here. You know, and this is the kind of overextended gap up I really want for the short play. You can see a huge gap up, definitely more than 10%. What's another one? ZSAN. Let's see. Or ZSAN may have been the washout long setup here, yeah. What was the other one? NETE. Yeah. So overextended gap up. Let me go back some. Anyway, you can see the overextended short right here. I have to change my settings to go back. But yeah, the one I'm looking for that now is QD. Hopefully it'll continue and get a little overextended before the open, but that's the one I'm watching for it now is QD for the short. Gotta be careful with all of these though. Yeah, that's a smart way to do it, Brian. PIXY, I think I'm holding something small like 5 or 10 shares. Maybe, let me add about 450 something, 460. So not up much right now. Basically a break-even trade. All right, so QD continues to push. Yeah, I mean, my basic trade idea with PIXY was that it had this huge washout before the close on Friday, and so my thinking was it may rebound some. And I mean, it did, but it didn't rebound like I'm really looking for it, and so I'm just going to jump out of it probably and set a stop for break even if it doesn't go anywhere at the open. All right, so ANTH had bad phase 3 results, and you can see how much it's gapping down some, a pretty significant amount here. I mean, it closed at 260s at 264 and it's at 42 cents now, so a pretty serious gap down on ANTH. Hope nobody was holding that one. Good morning, Juan. Yeah, QD is my biggest watch right now for the overextended short. I mean, there's a few other ones, but most of them are buyouts and acquisitions, like KANG and OCLR. ZSAN having a good pre-market. Yeah, honestly, I was considering buying this one Friday before the close. You know, I was looking at a few for swing trades. Before I found SMRT, I really couldn't find any of that pattern that I like. And so I was thinking of either buying PIXY or ZSAN. I ended up going with PIXY, though. But this one looks like a better buy, obviously. I guess I was just wrong with my decision. But, you know, when a stock is this much down in a day, you know, usually it's going to bounce some. So that was kind of my logic with it. Yeah, OREX washing out big as well. Not quite a 10% gap up for QD though. I'd actually like to see it push up a little more. Alright, guys, so we got 10 minutes until the open. Kind of a dull Monday, though. Not too much that I really like. Gonna kind of keep an eye on a few things here, but not really any parabolic moves so far in pre-market. RGLE one. Maybe RGLS, you mean? Yeah, it's sitting right around 1. I'm going to keep an eye on that one, see if it can bounce back over 1. Yeah, IFON had that huge gap up and held. It looks like a acquisition buyout, maybe something like that. There's also MU, TNTR. But yeah, MU's gapping up. It just doesn't have that big percentage move like I'm really looking for. Oh no, you're good, Juan. EGLE. Alright, so for the overextended short setup, I'm going to be watching OCLR, KANG, and QD. And for the washout long setup, I'm kind of watching RKDA. It's sitting at 10 right now. And a few other ones, SRAX. See what happens with some of these. But overall, it's pretty slow this morning. They did Power Zone. I lost an hour of sleep last night. Not last night, the night before last for daylight savings time. There's also LTBR. PRKR as well. Small gap, we'll see if it can make any moves. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I definitely didn't like losing an hour's sleep on Sunday. I woke up Sunday morning and it was still dark outside at 7 a.m. I didn't know what was going on until I remembered it was daylight savings time. Alright, guys, but we got about 3.5 minutes until the open. QD continues to push up, which makes me like it more and more for a short. The more overextended it gets. But we got about 3 minutes until the open. I mean, I'm up a few bucks in SMRT with an entry of about 82 cents. So not a bad percentage gain. Good morning, Gennardo. What's up, man? Nice melody. Alright, 2 minutes left, fellas. Alright, so gonna focus on SMRT right now. Get ready to sell my 120 shares. I guess my entry wasn't as good as I thought it was for SMRT. Yeah, with TradeNet, it's not too bad, dog. TradeNet, since it's CFD trading, the spread's actually pretty decent. It's only a penny or two, depending on how big the float is of the stock, you know. Right. All right, guys, less than a minute. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, I always try to use limit orders. All right, market's opening up in 10 seconds. Good luck, everyone. All right, there's the open. All right, MU is pushing up big here. A little bit more expensive of a stock, around $60, but it's pushing up nicely. Yeah, I might jump out of SMRT here. Alright, so I'm in QD here going short with 15 shares. Small share size. Going to try to let it work for me. See if it continues heading down here. Not really the push I wanted to see with QD. I'll give it a little bit more time. That's exactly what I wanted to see with SMRT though. See how much it continues here. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted to see with QD. Not really the pushback I wanted to see with QD here. I'll probably end up jumping out. Maybe should have used a little bit bigger sizing with it. Looks like it could rebound here. There we go. I got out for a small gain on QD. I don't like these up wicks. It just means indecision. SMRT went all the way up to 89. I should have jumped out when I was up. Guess I'll give it a little bit more time to work for me. And PIXY is not doing what I wanted it to. Let me get out of PIXY here. Tiny loss. What am I holding? 5 shares. Ugh, great. But yeah, this is kind of what I look for with the overextended short setup on QD. Should have used bigger sizing, obviously, but this is exactly what I was looking for. Yeah, Mago, daylight savings time, man. See, and this is the cool thing, like both of my, even though I didn't take advantage of it, I said I liked RKDA for a long setup, and look at it now. RKDA, it's very important for new traders to understand that stocks that are gapped up huge like QD, like big gaps like QD, most of the time they're going to wash at the open. And these tiny gap ups, maybe even break-even trades, are the ones that have the best chances of going up. They ultimately have the most momentum. So I was right about both of these. That's nice to see. KANG may be breaking the low of the day here. We'll see what happens with it. KANG breaking the low of the day here. Here's another one of those overextended shorts. OCLR doing the same thing, washing out some at the open after an overextended gap. NPTN, like somebody mentioned, is pushing up. Yeah, I just need to use a little bit larger sizing. It's something I'm kind of understanding now. I mean, I'll take my little $4 or $5 gain, but I was up what? I got in with 15 shares. With QD, I mean, I was up. I got in right around this break of the low of the day at 17.30, and I mean, I wrote it down here. Was up about 60 cents on QD. Just needed to use a little bit larger sizing for sure. I guess I'll hold SMRT, see if it'll continue pushing up here. I should have took profits at 89. Would have been a nice percentage gain. Was just too focused on QD to do that. Not a bad little washout long setup on NETE here. You can see it washed out, broke this high of the day here, and it's pushed up about 30 cents since then. QD continues to wash here. I guess I should have held, but don't know if I really would have had the patience to hold through this push back up all the way to 1730. Got out at about 1680 something. So not a bad move. Just should have used a little bit larger sizing. PRKR, getting a little volume spike here. We'll see if it tries to make a run for one sometime today. CERS is pushing up. And there goes QD continuing to fall here. Yeah, this is what I mean, guys. This is, I made a video about this, the overextended gap short, and this is exactly what I look for. Wish I could have used a little bit larger sizing in it. I have to have kind of a little bit more guts to make bigger gains, and so that's the biggest thing I need to work on. But my trade idea was correct with this one. My swing trade was correct on SMRT as well. I just was too focused on QD to sell at this right around the high there. Would have made $7 or $8 on my tiny Robinhood account, so would have been a nice percentage gain with that one as well. I guess I'll give it time, see if it rebounds here some. And RKDA still pushing up strong here. CASA. Man, wasn't this one at a few dollars a while back? Let me see. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it wasn't CASA. Maybe it's a different one. I don't know. Unless it had a split or something. ECYT has a little bit of a channel forming here. AAOI pushing over the high of the day. AAOI up to over 31 now. Snap. Yeah, Snap's acting really choppy here. We'll see what the SPY's doing. SPY's pushing up strong. Yeah, CPAH had a little bit of a run this morning. Not too bad. TEVA, like somebody mentioned, like Juan mentioned. Gonna watch it over this 1930 area here. It's sitting right around that area now. Good demo platform suggestions for Canada. I think there's a way to get uh, here. TEVA's breaking that previous high of Friday. I think there's a way to get Thinkorswim with real time for paper trading, but I don't know exactly how. Maybe talk to somebody else that's a little bit more well versed with Thinkorswim. But I think there's a way you can get real time paper trading software for Thinkorswim. Um, you might want to ask, maybe call TD Ameritrade, but I think there's a way to do that. Yeah, I'm watching TEVA1. Good call, man. Breaking that high of Friday at 1930s. AVRG. Yeah, AVRG's not showing up. For me, at least. BZUN pushing up nicely as well. But look at TEVA, it's running here. OCLR trying to rebound some. Thinking about going long here on OCLR after this break of the high of the day. A little bit of a washout long setup there. Depends here. Gonna keep an eye on it for sure though. LX had a nice washout long setup here. You can see when it broke this high of the day, had a really nice volume spike starting to push up, about to test that 1955 high of pre-market. KANG would have been a nice short. There's a nice push on SMRT, but it got pushed right back down. Back up to 87. Thinkorswim doesn't want to load it. Oh, it's actually back down, 87. I'll give it some more time here. Try to push back up. Let SMRT work a little bit. See if we can get up to around $1 sometime in the next day or two. RKDA had this really big push, and it's kind of consolidating now. I mean, it's lagging a little bit for me, Danny. LX is trying to break that high right there at 1955. Here we go. There's a nice move on SMRT. Now the question is, do I get out of it or do I hold and see how far it can go? I guess I'll hold since it's such a small position. But yeah, the best examples of the overextended short are on QD this morning. Had a lot of opportunity to short it here on the way down. And KANG had a lot of opportunity to short this one on the way down as well. What do you guys think? You think I should get out of SMRT? You think I should hold? See if it'll work for me. I'm up like $5 right now. JAGX is getting that volume. 7. Yeah, TVA is just pushing up strong. Doesn't have the biggest range for a cheap stock, but definitely showing strength here. There we go. There's a high of the day break on SMRT. There we go, up to 90. Nice. I guess I'll get out here. Alright, for a $6 or $7 profit, I'll take it on SMRT. But yeah, this is my swing trading setup. This is why I like it so much. Guess I should have held some, but could have had some resistance here at that previous high, so no worries in getting out of it. DERM is showing a lot of strength here. I missed this one. DERM's pushing up nice, all the way up to 10. PRKR starting to kind of creep up around that pre-market high, also around 1. So PRKR needs some more volume, but gonna keep an eye on it nevertheless. ECYT trying to get over that high of the day here. And LX continues to push. Alright, look guys, right when I say that PRKR is pushing up big here, I can't get into it, unfortunately, but it's pushing up nicely here. Up to 98. May try to test 1 now, PRKR. Be careful with it though. Could easily turn back here or find some resistance at this pre-market high. But kind of on cue right when I was talking about it may do this. It did it. So see what happens at 1 here for PRKR. Up to 99, 1. It's testing 1. PRKR, there it goes, breaks 1. Man, I wish I could trade this one. It's up to 101 now. Thinkorswim is lagging some though, guys. Up to 102 on PRKR. Man, Ustock needs to hurry up and process my transaction. Alright, so $1 is usually the biggest resistance area for these stocks, and so it could very easily get rejected here, but it just broke over it. It's at 101 now. SMRT. Yeah, I mean, I got out of SMRT. It was the stock I held over the weekend. I mean, I'll take my little $7 gain on it. But I got out of it just because it could find some resistance here where this pre-market high was and where this previous high was right here at 89 cents. And so I'll take my small gain. Not a bad percentage gain. And kind of gives me a little bit more confidence in my swing trading setup after... You can see the reason I got into it and held over the weekend is because it had this volume spike right before the close. You see it was probably the most volume it had all day on Friday. And it gets this really nice push right before the close and it holds that push. And so that's ultimately why I bought it. And yeah, I'll take my little $7 gain. I'm not a bad percentage gain. See you, Melody. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Alright, so PRKR is pulling back here right around 1. Seems to be struggling some. Check out SRAX here, guys. SRAX is getting a big volume spike. Starting to break over that 450 area. Huge volume spike. Moving a lot now. SRAX. Thanks for the subscribe, Sunil. Appreciate it. Welcome. Alright, so PRKR breaking over $1 at 105 now. After pulling back some. Doesn't look bad. SRAX though, pushing up like a madman here. All the way up to 475. A lot of volume. Up to 483. Huge push on SRAX here. A lot of volume. Over 100,000 shares traded per minute in the last few minutes, so EBIO washing out big here. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. But yeah, look at SRAX though. I think it's going to pull back sometime here. Robinhood's telling me FTEK earnings are about to come up sometime soon. I don't know when though. FIT. Yeah, FIT. I mean, FIT would be a longer term long play for me. It's just been slowly grinding up here. So blockchain news on SRAX, apparently. And blockchain has been kind of the catalyst of the year. Any company or stock that puts out a news release that says they're going to enter into blockchain usually has some type of huge parabolic move. Man, I wish stock trade processed my transaction. I said I would probably get into this one. I called it out right here at about 90 cents, maybe 92, 93 cents. So now it's up to 105. Wish stock would have processed that transaction. Let me get into it. I can get an SRAX, but I'm not trying to chase it here. Like I said, it probably needs a pullback. Really, 7. Blockchain got you into stocks. Yeah, when I think of blockchain, I just think of all these crazy movers from this December and November. What is LFIN was one, I think. Yeah, look at LFIN here in December, going all the way up to 142. TEUM had a crazy move. Maybe it wasn't TEUM, maybe VTGN. Had this huge push. MARA, DPW went up to 10, DPW went up to 590 something. And so yeah, when I think of blockchains, I think of this December when it had all these crazy moves. Anytime a stock would put out a press release saying they were getting into blockchain, the stock would run crazy. It's we'll see what SRAX does here, but I'm not going to chase it. Alright, big pullback on PRKR. Looks like it may be done. Also, RKDA is starting to push up and test the high of the day here. There it goes, up to 1705. Broke over the whole dollar on RKDA. Having some big swings in it though for RKDA here. Alright, so it's up over 17, up to 1750. Big swings though, going from 1750 to 17 back up, so be careful with it, but it's moving some. RKDA, KODK. Yeah, we'll see if it moves. It's just not moving some right now. BXC has been pushing up nicely all morning. It's up about 420 something on the day. RKDA up to 1790 is going to test 18 maybe. Having some big swings though. Oh man, I missed the boat with SMRT apparently. This thing continued. I got out here at 89. I mean, I'll take my $7 gain, but definitely left a lot on the table. It only pushed up to 98 really quickly, so I don't know if I would have been able to take advantage of it, but definitely missed out on a little bit of profits there. Still no FOMO here. Nothing wrong with taking profits where a previous resistance area was. So INNT trying to break over the high of the day. It's at 1705. MU. A little bit more expensive of a stock, but it broke the high of the day a while back, still pushing up. Watching LTBR as well. See what it does here. It's been bouncing off of 150 for a few minutes now. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got out of SMRT a little bit early. My trade idea was correct. I just decided to get out where that previous resistance was at 89 cents, and it ended up breaking it and continuing up to 98 cents. So, yeah, SWN still pushing up pretty nice here. See if it bounces off of 450 and continues. Alright, so still watching PRKR, SWN here. Let's see if SMRT can get over 1 sometime today. Alright, so PRKR getting all the way up to that 106 high of the day here. We'll see if it continues and breaks. Got up to 107. There's the break on PRKR. Up to 107. Up to 108. PRKR still running here. 109. Up to 110 on PRKR, pushing up nice. Yeah, after that $1 break, it's been on a little bit of a tear here. SMRT up to 95 cents. We'll see what happens with PRKR. SPY's been coming back down some. SPY's falling down pretty big now. The low of the day is at 279, so we'll see what happens with it. RKDA still pushing up, maybe going to test 17 here, or 18. PRKR up to 110. Up to 111 on PRKR. BZUN washing out some. RKDA up to over 18, went up to 1824. Still pushing here. What's up, Jonah? Thanks for the subscribe, man. Welcome. Alright, so we'll see what happens with the SPY here. I think it'll probably bounce, start acting a little choppy. Up to 1850s on RKDA, pushing up nice. But yeah, my plan for tomorrow, guys, is to use a little bit bigger sizing. You know, my trade ideas have been correct, and so gives me a little bit of confidence here that my trade ideas have been working out. I just need to have a little bit bigger sizing. What's up, Javi? Thanks for the subscribe, man. Welcome. But yeah, my trade ideas were correct today. I'm pleased with today, even though I had a very tiny gain. I'm up about $10 before commissions, probably around 7 or probably about 8 or 9 after commissions. So small, tiny gain, but I'll take it. With a decent swing trade on Robinhood and one overextended short on QD this morning. Let's see what QD ended up doing. Yeah, I got most of this big push. I got out in the 80s right here at 1685 maybe. That's where I got out, so not bad. Made about 60 cents, 50, 60 cents. So if I would have had bigger sizing, it would have been a much bigger gain. That's something I got to work on tomorrow. Using a little bit larger sizing, kind of not having so much fear with it and being confident in my setups. And so, but yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and close the stream down now. Market's kind of slowing down some. Don't see too much that I like. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button. If you want to see me day trade live every weekday morning, like I said, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to do me a favor and want to help support this channel, if you appreciate this content, click the like button right now on this video. We appreciate it, guys, if you do. And yeah, guys, good luck for the rest of the day. Like I said, small green day for me. I'll take it. Need to work on using bigger sizing tomorrow. So if you want to see how I do then, hit the subscribe button, guys. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. And good luck. Thanks for watching.